show you how to crimp the drum and around the top of a cake. So this cake is already iced for us, and before it gets too dry we then crimp around the outside. And this is a crimper, and you just nip them together like that, and you nip the paste in it. So you need to hold it at that sort of angle, and then you nip the paste together. You really need it on a turntable in order to do this, and you see what a pretty effect that gives. And you just gradually move round and crimp that. This is a serrated one, it's got like a serrated edge on it. I'm also going to show you one that isn't serrated. So this is exactly the same pattern, but it's a plain one. And you can see how different it looks when you nip the paste together. It's just got that flat edge on it. And you just follow all the way around like that. You've got to try and nip the same pressure each time. And it's actually better if you can get a bit of a speed up rather than taking too much time with it. Let's just show you another one. This is just a double scallop. This is a triple, this one is a double, so she's got 2 loops on it. And you crimp that around there, so you're nipping the paste together. You can nip it gently and you just get a little frill, or you can really nip it hard and get a really deep frill. If it doesn't look right, you can go over it again like that. But of course, if you do a really deep frill, you're not going to then make that a little frill, so have a good practice with them first, but you do get a lovely effect with them. I'll just see if I can show you another one before we get all the way around. This one is just a scallop one, so it's just quite a plain one. And that gives you quite a big loop like that going round your cake. See, nip the paste together, and that's the effect that you can get around the edge of your cake drum. Okay, and to crimp around the top of your cake, I find the easiest way to do it is to put a board on top of the cake that's the same size as your cake. So this is an 8-inch. So I've just got an 8-inch thin board or card on the top of the cake, and then we'll use the triple scallop one because it's the easiest one to see the pattern of. And you follow the board round and you just nip the paste, and if you've got it on a turntable you can twist it as you're doing it, and you nip the paste together and you're following the board round so that the pattern is all in the same place. Try and hold your board still. Crimp all the way around. You see, you can just literally just nipping it together, and try and keep it at this angle all the time. So you don't want it up like this and don't want it down there, you've got to keep it at that angle. Turn it back round so you can see better. And we go all the way round, crimping the same. Just go over one if it's not quite as frilly as the other one. See, it looks like you've been extremely clever when you do this. It looks like you've made some really fancy frill around the top and the sides of your cake. And then you can just meet up at the back like that. Take your board off, and then you can see that you've got that lovely frill all the way around the top and the bottom of your cake.